This is a video called Thumbs Down Clowns, the apostrophe and thumbs, of course, by Live Life 365. So I don't understand his, and I've seen this video over and over again, like probably like a few times to kind of understand like what he's trying to get at. But and I know this is a video from like 2019, but it's like I don't really understand his like concern of like how much dislikes he gets or the thumbs down is just which leads to like they how much it went from like not liking getting thumbs down like on his videos to like getting like negativity. And you know I mean I'm pretty sure I mean one of my most disliked the video was one of my Fallout videos, which was like one of the parts in like you go to the Gecko power plant, and it's an in-game thing for Fallout 2. But I think I made it like a I think I trolled around a bit and put like a clickbaity title, and that's where like I got like some bit of. I might, makes me want to go back and replay Fallout 2 eventually, but I just don't think I got the much time. I mean, other than me playing like Grand Blue Fantasy on the side and reading visual novels here and there, I was like, maybe I do want to like pick it back up at some point, but it's like I might as well like do a live stream playing Fallout 2 if I want to so badly, rather than just like having it recorded like one at a time. But yeah, it's because back then, like for me, like I used to be concerned with like how much dislikes I get in videos because I thought it was like it'll not show up in like recommendation. But I guess like on various occasions, it's part of engagement. Also, when it comes to critique, I feel like I could do the same when it comes to critiquing others, like within like the Grand Blue Fantasy player base, especially like with how Fletcher runs the server, or I could critique like how with when it comes to Caesar's friend circle, because there are some people in that server that I don't agree with. I don't want to mention names or anything like that, but that I like if I want to, I could just do it here if I feel like it. So there's there's that in mind. That aside, let's continue.
Turn the page, live your life every day. Don't let anybody stand in your way.
I see you right there. Mike Foster here. Let's have a sip of wine. This is a nice Syrah.
This is a this is why I had to turn up the video because it's like it gets really quiet. That's the thing. All right.
That's really good. Hey, today's video, I'm being really laid back and just relaxed. Just trying to be chill, enjoy my life, be stress free, and not even get into what this title's about. It's called Thumbs Down Clowns. What do you think that means?
I'm pretty sure like you refer to haters as clowns, but like I remember the one time like there was like a I don't even remember. I think one of my I think one of my friends think like using the word hater is like too much of a like a simplistic word to describe like people with negativity, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, then what's a better word to describe it than other than using a word that is quote unquote simplistic, I guess clowns is a little bit yeah.
Well, first of all, there's a clown right now, a troll, a douchebag. Maybe it's like a 12-year-old boy who's living in his mother's house, or some just, some idiot out there, some angry person, someone who's high in the middle of the night. Then when they watch a video, and they just automatically start thumbing stuff down. Now, you're allowed to have your opinion. That's what's lovely.
Well, that's because people I mean, I, there's always going to be people that is going to always going to be bored no matter what, but people so
About YouTube and social media, and about freedom. We have the freedom to say how we feel, but people have to understand that when someone puts up a video, someone puts effort into it, and someone creates something, some creates content. Someone works hard to achieve something that the thumbs down clown couldn't do on their greatest day. It doesn't make any sense. You know, I don't think I've ever thumbed down a video. I don't think I've ever been mean on social media because I understand that taking the high road and giving someone the benefit of the doubt is more important than voicing your little immature, tiny, peon, sad, pathetic voice by going thumbs down. And what do you think this is? Like the Colosseum in Roman times, or an episode of Game of Thrones, where the thumbs down, and then you're gonna just, you know, do you feel powerful when you do that? I do thumbs down. I'm a thumbs down clown. So this video.
Well, I'll say this, like you can put like your hardworking efforts in like anything content related, like whether you're an artist, whether you're like a cook, whether you're like you be good at a video game or some shit like that. And, like there are people that are gonna, you know, probably not a fan of you, or but there are people that is gonna like, you know, and usually it happens quite a lot, especially on social media, like the artists, any sort of like drawing or any or like people, there are people that usually don't. And I get that people have different preferences, but it's a lot of the times there are people that are gonna critique you differently, you know. And usually, that's the funny thing about this guy. This guy was like, I get what he said, I get it, but judging from how old he is right now, is like I'm pretty sure like you don't have to like fucking respond, you know, to every single thing. So
Is me in a very calm way. I mean, I'm just sipping a little red wine.
I'm pretty sure the wine thing you're doing
It's
right
me
now is a part of
expressing.
the bit.
It's not even disappointment because I understand that there's a lot of people out there that didn't get enough love as children, or they have mommy or daddy issues. Um, you know, they voted for Trump, something like that, where they have this anger inside of them, and they have this need to
Wait,
express
what? What he's
for Trump, something like that.
No, like I'm pretty sure you said something different right there.
They have mommy or daddy issues. You know, they voted for Trump, something like that.
I don't know about that one. That's a little bit of a odd way to describe it, but it's like, yeah, like I'm pretty sure like anything, like if you whether you do like controversial statements, like especially with like if you make like if you're opinionated, there's always going to be people that are going to disagree with you. There are people in any controversial statements, people will just call you stupid. But you're all you're aren't you like old? I'm pretty sure you're old enough to like understand that you could just like sweep on and by, like even I, because it's it's one of those things where opinions can affect the consequence within like in a verbal session. Because I remember I had meetings in the past, you know? So it's not it's this ain't no freaking rocket science in terms of like various discussion, you know.
Where they have this anger inside of them, and they have this need to express themselves in a negative way. And do I appear negative, angry, upset, or uptight? No, I'm the mellow guy. I'm Mellow Foster. I'm drinking a little wine. I'm chill. I know that I do some crappy videos once in a while. I get it. My videos aren't all home runs, and no one's work every day is a home run. Your best ball player, your best.
I don't know about that. Is the way you say it sounds like anytime like I will see like negative comments like that down in like various I usually like scrolling that comments and see like how some very weird juvenile comments within the Live Life 365 channel. I mean, I still haven't been subscribed because I usually watch like simplistic like food videos, you know. But I always see these like silly juvenile comments, and he still responds to them surprisingly enough. But like, you don't have to like respond to like every single thing, you know. And and you like say some one-liners and all that, but I don't do that. See, I don't do it, but you still do it.
Best actor, your best teacher, your best friend, your best mentor, they're going to have moments where they're not going to put out their best work. But do you go up to them and say, "Hey, man, you suck today. Thumbs down"? No. No, what you do? You go, "Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, hope all's well. Hope all's well." And then you compliment them when they do something well, and you ignore it when it's not the best. Why thumb it down? And then some people just thumb down because what's the best word I'm thinking of? They're assholes. They have nothing going on in their lives and they just want to thumb everything down because they have that power. YouTube has given morons and trolls the power to inflict negativity upon the world. Not just YouTube, all of social media. You know, Twitter is a nightmare, Instagram, Facebook, all these.
I mean, that is true. I mean, Twitter is a nightmare, but you are you have you have the right to just like just not engage with other people.
Places where people that hide behind their avatars or just the fact that no one can confront them, they spew negativity, hatred, things that are not positive, and things that will probably come back. It'll get them. Karma, what goes around comes around, will get them. And the thumbs down clowns of the world, they'll get yours. And again, I just ignore them when I get bad negative comments, and some are vicious and some are threatening. I report them. I don't post them. I have an omelet recipe that has gotten millions of views. And I said it was perfect. I said it as a joke, actually, just to get attention. And it's gotten a lot of attention. But what I did it for is that it's a good omelet and it's easy to make. And I've gotten thousands of comments telling me, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, this helped me. I made this for Mother's Day, I made this for Valentine's Day, it's the first omelet I've ever made." And then I get douchebags that just say all these criticisms that are incorrect. It's just their moronic ability to express themselves in this venue. And then they thumbs down it and they write these ridiculous comments. And guess what? I'm fine. It's a free world, it's a free speech, free country, go for it. But just think before you thumbs.
Well, if people, well, here's the thing though. If people just thumbs down and not say anything, then why make a big deal of it? If they message something to you, then that depends really, because you can most of the stuff you can just like get on by, you know.
Stuff down, clown, because what's the point? What do you think you're doing? I know what it is. It's you're so insignificant and so irrelevant as a human being that this is your only way that you can express yourself. I get that. I feel bad for you. I do feel bad for you. But what you need to do is go to therapy and surround yourself by positive people and figure it out and become a positive contributing member of society and not a clown. You know what I'm saying? And have a glass.
No, because you yeah, yes, I can agree, but here's the thing though. I'm pretty there are also people that are a complete lost cause, and and it is going to be a pretty controversial statement right from me, but I feel like people have the moral right to not feel bad for people, you know? And it really depends on the person's behavior, you know? So that's another thing to keep in mind. Like I, d- I do understand. There's one of those things I did understand from him with this whole like, oh, it's a free speech and all that, but you know, people can abuse the whole free speech thing and to where like they act like it's a no consequential free zone. People think they're in a no consequential free zone, you know.
Glass of wine, maybe they'll chill you out. Until next time, peace.
Live life 365.
I do like the intros though. Well, even though the intros are pretty simplistic, it is it does give off its whole like YouTube nostalgia in a way.
Like I have a, what I really want to do is say, you know, you are a big pile of burp, and you should go, and after that, burp, 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 and no sweet babu for you. And that's it. That's why you're a clown. Bye bye.
That's what a weird outtake. Like I've seen I'm pretty sure I've seen like few of his videos where like he actually cussed in his videos, but there's like he didn't really bother to cuss one out on this one. So it's like what so I was like what's I get like he's trying to come off as like a rated PG to PG-13 kind of create content creator, but it's like what's what's wrong with like I've seen enough people online that where they use like cuss words, but anytime it's like like even he receives comments where they call him like I don't know the R slur and all that. So like you you gotta go both sides, you know. You know but yeah, it's I mean I mean I could dislike the video, but it was like what's the point? This is like because because all these like ratios like it's part of an engagement anyway. See, see, this is what I enjoy about this one. It's like going to scroll down comments, like the TLDR and all that, and then see, is that you just yeah, like I said, like live like this fucking Mr. Mike Foster, uh, always using like one-liner comments. Like you don't have to fucking respond to every fucking thing though. Like it's kind of ridiculous for him, but for for his age, and you know. I know, and you know, I always get told this. It's funny because like it's always this whole like, oh, I don't think age matters when it comes to like there's just like there's a not. I'm pretty sure that's that's the thing, but oh well. Like look at this shit. It's okay. Maybe okay. He does get some like you know positivity stuff here and there, but it's like anytime like if you're gonna get like negative critique, is like you don't have, you don't have to fucking do that. Uh, fucking hell. But I think that should be it for this one. This is, I mean, out of all the videos where people complain about like you know negative criticism, thumbs down, and like insults this guy and using criticism as an excuse, then it's like out of all these videos, I feel like this one is kind of like more easier because like he's a because because the dude is like well he's not an old man per se, but he's like well, I don't know how old he is right now, but yeah, that should be it.